All right, we are live again. This is Friday, October 23rd, and it's the 21st century, people. 21st century educators are scrambling right now. They're in pandemic. They're freaking out. What do we do? What do we do? Let's go to Zoom. Let's continue to become teachers for the Board of Education and everybody else who's willing to hire us. Instead, I've been advocating that you can do this on your own and earn your own six figures. It's going to catch up to you. It already has. 20 years into the 21st century, the brick and mortar mentalities is still getting the best of you. But I'm here to advocate quite the contrary. Welcome to online digital education. Mastery, faithful community of teachers, collaborating with teachers to ascend the value ladder. I've been talking a lot about that, and I talk a lot about the teacher mindset, which I think is very important because, you can't think 21st century if you're still, living pre-1999 and anything before that, which is not helping you any because this is the digital era. I believe that. I transitioned into the 21st century back in 98 when I went back to school. And I got to tell you, it's a big difference. So you can't do the same things you did back then as you do now. Now you got to do it different. And now, because we're in a pandemic, you're all freaked out. You're all stressed out. You're like, Armageddon. The world's coming to an end. We need to get rich quick. Well, it ain't going to happen. Actually, it just might happen. Some people win the lottery, and I'm like, oh, my God, really? That's just crazy. But this is not get rich quick. So let me give you my disclaimer real quick. You're not going to get rich quick with me. You do the work, you get the prize. But it means nothing if I lead you to water and you don't dance. It makes no sense, You got to have some kind of commitment, to want to get it done. And what am I talking about? Well, the same thing I've been talking about for the last 20 videos. You can create your own teacher niche online based on your teaching experience, academic achievements. You can take advantage of the teacher funnel that I've created, the framework. I had the framework. I already showed you this a million times. I'm not going to show it today. Go back to the other videos and watch it. And this is where you can set up your high value educational niche. Set up 4 modules. It's already set up that way anyway. Create 4 lesson plans, high value. All right. You want to provide a good lesson here. All right. You create the worksheets, the lesson plans in PDF files. That's easy. You do that in Canva nowadays. You go to Canva, you create that. I give you this information, by the way, which is a free resource. Create your lesson plan. It's beautiful, right? All nice in colors and all digital-like. And then you create the video, just like this one. You create a little video and you slap it on each lesson plan. So you have the video that accompanies, the lesson plan. You're giving the lesson. This is high value. You've got the worksheet. All your student has to do is just download it, print it up, and they got it. And you do this 4 modules. That's 16 lessons. You can go aggressive. You can do 5 lessons, per module. That's 20. Or you could go 5 modules, 4 lessons each. Look, however you want to do it. The whole thing is, if you provide a high-value educational niche to your dream audience, okay, and you're not greedy about how you charge them, and all you need to generate is 100 students. And I keep this small just to give you perspective. Now, you want to be aggressive, you want to go large, go ahead, but I don't recommend it because that's what we're going to talk about today. We're talking about the value ladder, .com Secrets, which is one of the resources that I'm providing for you because as an educator, you need to read. You don't just work on theory. You need to read it and apply it in order to make it happen. So you create this in a small, controlled environment. Nice, something self-paced, 100 students at $97 a month. I don't know, you do the math. Are you a math teacher? Math teachers, if you're listening, do the math. 100 times 97. A $97 self-paced, high-value, niche educational course. Can you generate 100 students a month? I think you can. I know you can. You deal with more than that right now and you get paid less. 100 students a month at $97 a month. You do the math. That's a 6-figure income. and I give you the blueprint to get that done in 4 months. You don't need the funnel. You don't need it yet, but I'm giving it to you. I'm giving you that framework. It's a beautiful thing because it's a membership site. But I teach you how to create this environment using Facebook as your primary community so that you can nurture this content with your students, that you can get them in there, attract them to your environment. It's like a virtual academy, if you will. And once you got them there and you're nurturing this content with them, you provide them a high value, free something. You want to give them free something. Don't get all tripped up about, I don't give nothing away, I'm cheap. No. This isn't for you if you're like that. All right? The mindset is you give them a free, high-value something, and that's why you're creating the community. You create the group. It's a private group. I showed you how to do all that. You set up the 3 questions so that you vet your students properly. And once you got 100 students, get them into your community right away so that they can collaborate with each other. Okay? They start to ascend that value ladder. I'm going to show you that in a graph in a second, right? But inside your community, you have this nice free lessons. I say give them 5 high-value lessons of whatever your niche is. Then you funnel them into your 30-day self-paced, $97 a month, nice membership education. Excuse me, that'll give you 6 figures. That'll give you a head start. That'll give you stability. You might even start to enjoy teaching again instead of getting all stressed out about, how teaching right now in this pandemic area is causing you, toothaches, body aches, stresses, high blood pressure, all the aches and pains and worries that exist. Look, I'm losing a tooth. I've already lost one here in Ecuador, and believe me, I'm not happy about that. I'm in pandemic too. All right, but that's happening here because healthcare sucks here. I'm not in the U.S. I'm in Ecuador. So I'm doing the best I can under worse conditions. You're in the U.S. You can do this. You can do this a lot better. And if you're in a different country and you have a stable, infrastructure, you can do it too. So today we're talking about DotCom Secrets. And why are we doing that? Well, because DotCom Secrets is the book you want to read. I'm giving you this. This is one of the first resources. DotCom Secrets, 2nd edition by Russell Brunson. What this book is about and what this book is not about. Ultimately, according to Russell Brunson, the business who can spend the most money to acquire a customer wins. That's right. And it's always been like that, right? I mean, that's not new. Whoever spends the most money to acquire a customer is going to win. Look, Walmart does that. How many times do you prefer to go to Walmart instead of somebody else, a competitor? Walmart wins. They spend the most money. But everybody else is at least thriving and earning something. Now, Tony Robbins, everybody knows what Tony Robbins is, right? Tony Robbins says a simple process that any company can use to geometrically improve their traffic, conversion, and sales online. Tony Robbins says that because, believe it or not, Russell Brunson, who's like one generation younger than Tony Robbins, is probably worth as much or more than Tony Robbins right now as a company and personal wealth. And he captured Tony Robbins' attention because Tony Robbins was one of his Dream 100 candidates, and he interviewed Tony Robbins. He just basically restructured Tony Robbins' book sales based on a funnel, and he skyrocketed Tony Robbins' book sales like crazy using a funnel. So Tony Robbins is a fan right now, which is amazing because it was the other way around. Russell Brunson was and still is a fan of Tony Robbins, but Tony Robbins is now a fan of Russell Brunson, of ClickFunnels, and he endorses this book. Now, this book contains 13 powerful secrets, 7 funnels and scripts to get you 6 figures in the time it takes you to commit to earning 6 figures. This is not get rich quick, people, and you got to understand that if you don't have the right mindset, it's not going to happen overnight. You want it to happen overnight? Go play the lottery. You want to, invest $100 in Bitcoin today and tomorrow you earn 20 grand because that's what, a lot of jokers are selling you on the internet. Go ahead and do that. This is not get rich quick. You put your elbows into it. You grind it out. I give you the 4-month blueprint. It's 120 days. It's a soft schedule. You don't even have to really break your butt doing this. All right, you set it up nicely, and once it starts running, all right, after 4 months and you're earning 6 figures, all right, then you can quit your full-time job and say, you know what, Board of Education, we're done. 21st century, here I am. But you got to read the books because, I'm giving you the support. I'm providing you all my framework. I pay for this already. You're not. But you got to have the mindset that you pay for this as well. I'm giving it to you 100% free. And as a matter of fact, there was a comment made today in my Mastery Mind group where one of my colleagues, former friend Bill Reed, he said, Wilhelm and Doug Boughton, who happens to be my mentor, set the bar high, but Gabe Rivera set the bar even higher. And I got to tell you, I think I am. And I'm setting it higher because I'm providing the teacher community with a free membership site where I'm providing for you everything that I've gotten from A to Z, start to finish, no charge to you until I reach my first personal goal of getting the first 100, educators, online educators. Doesn't matter whether you're an English teacher, math teacher, science teacher, art teacher, dance teacher, vocational school teacher. I don't care if you teach teachers, whatever. If you're an educator or not, first 100 that I get with my blueprint, to 6 figures, then I'm going to stop giving this away for free and I'm going to start charging you guys, anybody post. Because I think it's important that you understand that, this is a labor of love. This is something that I'm doing because I really feel I have a moral obligation to do this. And I'm giving it to you before I'm giving it to myself. As a matter of fact, I'm giving it to myself already. That's a load of crap I just said. But, in all honesty, this is something that I'm giving you. So DotCom Secrets is the first, resource that I'm providing out of the reading material. And you should have this reading material. DotCom Secrets, traffic secrets, expert secrets, and network secrets. Tomorrow or Monday, we're going to do traffic. But today we're doing .com. So let me break it down to you, okay? .com Secrets, here it is. Let me show you what .com Secrets is all about. It's about this. It's about the value ladder. Now, I've talked about this a lot, ascending the value ladder in my community, right? Teachers collaborate with each other. If you compete, I'm going to kick you out of my community because we're not here to compete and drag each other down. There's no one winner in my community. Everybody wins one way or the other, okay? You are going to win. And everybody wins at a different time and place because everybody does everything differently at the speed of the caboose, at the speed of the slowest train. So this is not a marathon. We're not racing against each other. We're collaborating with each other to ascend the value ladder. And if you get there to the top before somebody else does, and you're not willing to help another teacher get up there based on what your experience is, based on what I'm providing, that's just messed up. I'll call you out when that happens. But right now, everybody collaborates. We ascend the value ladder. So, I keep talking about that, and I'm sure somebody has already said, I don't know what the hell he means by value ladder. Well, here's the value ladder in .com Secrets. Value, price. And it's a ladder in between value, price. And the first step in your value ladder is a 5 free high-value lessons that you're going to post in your Facebook community to attract your dream audience. You're going to provide them a nice virtual campus. That's your private group that you're going to create to attract your students based on that particular educational niche because there's thousands of them, and all you need is 100. And you're going to provide that in your community, in your profile, in your Facebook profile where your community is embedded. It's a group. Facebook allows you to do that. You're going to nurture that content. You're going to bring those guys in. And when you got 100 students at the door knocking and saying, yeah, I want to be one of the first because it's free. You let them all in at the same time. And they're all going to be like, whoa, we're in here. And when you're in there, you're going to already have your 5 lessons, high-value lessons in there, some nurture content with that. You're gonna have your videos there saying hi to everybody, what to do first. I walk you through this whole process. If you're an educator and you're having fun with what you're doing, this should be a no-brainer. You should want to do this. Or not. You could work for the Board of Education and get all effed up. But once they're in there, okay, you'll be creating your 30-day membership. And here it is. That's the next step. You're going to send them up the value ladder. All right. I did a research on Google. I wanted to find out, all right, what are teachers, online teachers, English teachers specifically, charging for lessons? Well, there was a vast difference here. Right? There was from $5 an hour to $100 an hour, and I was like, holy crap! That's okay. This is the pandemic era. That's a lot, but how much can you learn in 1 hour? $5? A lot of people psychologically is like, that's a cheap. I can't work with a cheap teacher. $5. What am I going to learn, right? And then for $100, you got the opposite extreme effect, which was, that's just too pricey. Like this guy must think he's like, IQ 210 and he's the best teacher out there, whatever. And that's too much. But the question that dawned on me was, how many students can you acquire regardless whether it's 5 or 100? Not many. And even in between, that's like a bloody ocean. It's a red ocean, like Russell Brunson likes to say. You're diving into a bloody ocean where everybody's already there chomping at the same piece of meat. Get out of there. Create your own blue ocean. How do you do that? You create a value ladder with your .com Secrets book. So you create the free 5 high-value lessons. High value, really, like what's wrong with you? Give it to them. Put the PDF workbook together. It's all in your community. It's free. They love it. And then you create your 30-day self-paced membership with high-value lessons. Provide 16 lessons, 4, 8, 12, 16, 4 modules. Create another module, maybe with a locked content there that if they want to access that, they got to pay you. But this 30-day self-paced membership, 100 students at $97 a month, 97 a month, not an hour, a month. You do the math. Okay, what's that math teacher I was talking to? Math teacher, do the equation here. $97 a month, okay, translates to how much an hour over 30 days, right? And what does that cost for that lesson for a student who's picking up a stunning high-value lesson from you? That's nothing. That's cheap. It's all in the mindset, right? So you got to ask yourself this question. Can I attract 100 students? Oh, yeah. You know why? Because that's called the attractive character. This is what you learn in .com Secrets. This is one of the secrets that you guys don't understand. And it's all about the mindset. You got to change that brick and mortar mentality and that old antiquated way of teaching that I just heard recently where, this teacher that still, smack the crap out of their students with a ruler or a stick or their own fist. Can't do that anymore. This is 21st century. $97 a month, 100 students, that's 6 figures already, and you're only at the second step in your value ladder. You're ascending your students as you create this community. More students come in because they're going to start talking. That's what Zuckerberg did. He started Facebook in Harvard, I think it was, and it was just privy to Harvard, but then all of a sudden word got out, and now you got to do it for all universities, and all of a sudden word got out from there, and now everybody had to have it. It just blew up in his face. That's a beautiful thing. It'll blow up in your face too if you do it right. Don't rush it. Nurture it. Okay? This is not about competition. This is about collaborating and inspiring a person's life. And that's what we do, right? We're educators. So, 30-day membership. And then you ascend the value ladder again. You create more value. They like that 30-day membership. They just might want that 6-month advanced lessons. Let's talk about, the vocational school teacher, that plumbing and electrical teacher, maybe carpentry and bricklaying or whatever. This is perfect for them too. Get the advanced course. And again, you create the lesson plans, high value. You create the worksheets, the lesson plans, and PDF. Use Canva. I give you those resources for free. You load them up. Create the video lesson that accompanies that workbook. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, right? You give me the lesson. They're trusting you. Why not? You should be on camera giving this lesson. Self-paced. And now you got 100 students for 6 months, and you're charging them, let's say, I don't know, something ridiculous like $497 a month. I mean, for 6 months. That's 6 months for a nickel. Math teacher, do the math there. So 500 for a 6-month high value course. Over an hour rate. What's that? 2 cents an hour? What do you care? If you got 100 students paying you $500 for a 6-month course, and you got another 100 students paying you $97 a month for a 30-day membership, self-paced as well, high value, that's 6 figures plus. And then you ascend the value ladder some more. You can accelerate. You can do a one-on-one lessons. Now you can do private lessons. You can charge now, whatever you want. All right? I'm not going to suggest it because, you should not be greedy. You should be thinking, I'm solving a problem. And because I'm solving a problem, I'm getting all this influx of good quality students that want my help. Now you've become a credible, business. You have that kind of integrity. You may want to hire some people to help you out so that you can do the one-on-ones while somebody else manages and handles your 30-day membership. The other one handles your 6-month, advanced lessons. And all this, you want to provide continuity checkups. You got to. Because it's your name that you are creating a brand around. You are your own digital product. Okay? So you want to provide, and this is what I suggest, free 30-minute Zoom calls. Why not? They're going to need to talk to you and check themselves. They're going to want to know something. They're going to want to evaluate something, make sure that something's right, verify, etc. Look, if you're not providing it, you're not doing them a service, and you just you can take advice, but you don't apply it. That's just terrible. But anyway, this is part of your .com Secrets. This is what we do in .com Secrets. So let me just take a pause here, commercial break. All right, hashtag live. Okay, tell me where you're watching from, or you can do hashtag replay. Tell me where you're coming from. All right. This is brought to you by WODE Mastery Facebook community. Here we go. So let's get back to the .com Secrets. Here's your book. This book the foreword was created by Dan Kennedy. And Dan S. Kennedy is just a direct response marketing guru. This is one of Russell Brunson's, mentors. He learned from him a lot. He's like a confidant. And he wrote this book based on his experiences over a 10, 15-year, development, personal development in direct response marketing. And, this book is no joke. This is 200, 190, 200 pages, 300 pages. I don't know. It's a lot of pages. But here you go. It opens you up with section 1, ladders and funnels, the secret formula, the value ladder, which I just spoke about, from a ladder to a funnel. You don't have to start with the funnel first. You have to start with your value ladder. You have to provide the community organically. You have to create and nurture this content. You have to attract your dream customer. You want to be able to grab them and put them in as a lead magnet, attract them to your community. And once you have that built, you could go on to secret number 4, or what is it, 5, the 3 types of traffic. But let's continue in sequence here. How to find your dream customer, how to find your dream students, where they're hiding on the internet, where they're hiding on Facebook, because that's pretty much where they are. Somebody's already giving them a place to congregate. It's just your job now to find out where your niche student is. All you need is 100 of them, bring them over to your community. 3 types of traffic: traffic that you own, traffic that you don't own, and then your own traffic. I've spoken about that already in a couple of the videos. It's something that you should really pay attention to. And then we go to section 2, your communication funnel. Okay, now you have the attractive character. You are your own digital product. You are your own attractive character. They don't like you, they ain't coming. It doesn't matter what you offer them, okay? So be attractive, be cool, provide them a sense of, like we resonate because we're on the same playing field. We're on the same, vibe. We're on the same universal frequency. If you're not on the same vibe with people, they're not going to come. So, get rid of that 20th century teacher mentality that's like, and come into the 21st century. Become something different. Become who you want to be, because now you can free yourself up from having to have been, that oppressed teacher with the Board of Ed, and you couldn't have fun, because whatever. Those times are really over, man. You don't have to do that anymore. So the attractive character, the soap opera sequence, that's a great secret, because, that talks about, again, how you relate to people based on real life experiences, based on the drama of your life. It's your life. You have drama. If you think you got no drama, oh, man, you're just lying. Everybody got drama. We just don't like to admit it because it makes us vulnerable. We don't want to be teased or laughed at or whatever. We deal with that shit in school enough as it is, right? But the soap opera sequence is so important for your success in ascending the value ladder with your dream customers. You just got to do it. The daily Seinfeld sequence. If you watch Seinfeld for the last 42 years, you know that Seinfeld talked about nothing but nothing, and it was interesting. And it's just about being real. And then you get into section 3, the phonology leading your customers 99 to the sale. Over and over again, over and over again. Sales funnel is a sales process, whether you're bringing a student through or you're selling whatever, diamonds, real estate, liquor, chicken, whatever, rabbits, doesn't matter. It's a sales process, and it all starts in the funnel. And you got to nurture that in layers. This is part of that. So if you can understand that, and you provide the first layer is your Facebook profile with an engaging community of future students that you give some high value education for free in your private community, that private, academy or campus, whatever you want to call it, and then you funnel them through to your 30-day self-paced, funnel private membership, that you provide support with. You should, you're just gonna repeat that over and over again. You're gonna see success. 6 figures is nothing. Reverse engineering a successful funnel. You're gonna know how to do that. 7 phases of a funnel. 23 building blocks of a funnel. I've said this a lot of times because Russell Brunson is the one who put it in my brain, and he says this a lot in print. And you'll see it in some of his videos. He says, ClickFunnels is like using Lego blocks. And he uses giant Lego blocks to make his point in different colors. And it's like, oh my God, that is so true. So if you approach this with a Lego style mentality, any kid could do this. And by the way, a lot of kids are doing this. There's a lot of 2 Comma Club, people who, like one, Allison J. Prince, I think her name is. She has a 9-year-old, 11-year-old, at least they were back when this happened. And she taught them how to do this. And they created a funnel where they're selling scarves at school. All right. And they're already, earning $1 million, I think. That's pretty crazy. So if kids can do it, you can do it. Just got to change your attitude about life, your future. Like your future. Look, it's okay if you're having trust issues, but guess what? If you're chasing shiny objects and you're trusting that and you're getting burned, that's where you're going wrong. Stop chasing shiny objects. Look, come and hang out in my community. I will sell you nothing. I will, but when you're ready, not before. As a matter of fact, you're going to say, hey, listen, by the way, I want to buy this. Where can I buy it? I'm going to be like, oh, I got that. So, front end and back end funnels, and then the best bait. Section 4 gives you funnel scripts. The 2-step free shipping, the self-liquidating offer, continuity funnel, scripts, funnels for the middle of the ladder, the perfect webinar, invisible funnel webinar, product launches, back end funnel, high ticket, 3-step application. These are things that are going to happen way back. So let's get back over here, okay? as an online educator, when you start and you start nurturing this idea and you start thinking about how I'm going to create my community and things like that and attract my students and all that, the only thing that you need to understand is section 1 and section 2 of this book. That's it. I'm going to provide you the funnel anyway for free. Once you have your ClickFunnels account active, you ask me for the funnel. Okay, I'm going to give it to you. You ask me for the ClickFunnels link, I'm going to give it to you. I would like if you went through my link. I am the affiliate here. So you go through my link, you activate your account, I give you the share link, you load up the funnel template, you do what you want with it, it's there, it's ready. But outside of that, you don't need to go further than section 1 or section 2 if you're just starting out. Because this takes time, this takes nurturing. This is not get rich quick. You want to be able to lay the groundwork and nurture this for a good 6 months to a year. Now, mind you, 4 months to get it rocking. Okay, you got to do the work. But once the wheels start doing this, and students start coming to your community and they're hanging out there, you got them in your first wave, 100 of them in your private community. All right, it's gonna keep happening. And as you funnel them through, your membership funnel for that 30-day high-value, self-paced, amazing educational niche lesson that you're going to give them, whatever that is, it's going to keep happening. And you're going to nurture that, and you're going to master that for 6 months to a year. And then you can go somewhere between 6 months to a year to start thinking about, you need to hire people and help you because you're going to be making too much money that you're going to be freaking out. Or you can stay where you're at. Look, only you will know once you get there. But you don't need to go beyond section 1 or 2. This is what I feel. Somebody else is going to tell you different, and that's okay too, because they're doing it differently. But this is where you're at. This is what your funnel is all about. DotCom Secrets was created for the purpose of giving you a head start where most people are not giving you a head start. So I hope I've given you some value today where you can take that and you can ask me for the link. I'm going to put the link for this book, okay, on the comments. And anything that you need to know beyond that, you can ask me. And I'd be more than happy to answer your questions. So, in saying all of that, hashtag live, hashtag replay, wherever you're calling from, all right? I forgot to change it. This is DotCom Secrets Notes, episode number 19, from Online Digital Education Mastery, Facebook community of teachers, helping teachers out. My name is Gabriel. I look forward to hearing from you. Leave me a comment, and I'll send you my digital assets to get you started. And I hope to see you earning those 6 figures before this pandemic dies through, because once it dies, you're going to want to already set up your future this way. I look forward to helping you out. Thank you. You have a great day.